Host means co-host, co-host. Yeah. Unmesh, we can talk.
Welcome all. I am Unmesh Bhome on behalf of Muscat chapter of ICI under the sponsorship of CBFS. Wish you a very good and a healthy evening. Today we celebrate the second event of the Yoga Day celebrations of 2021 GYM Gym, that is Gyan, Yoga and Meditation. Yesterday we had a wonderful session by Smita Jaikar madam, and I hope all the members would be keeping the stress away and practicing simple techniques Smita ji shared. For those members who missed the session, please keep tracking our Facebook page for the recording link, which will be uploaded after the third day event is over. Now I request Jim, our secretary, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Unmesh ji. Very good evening to all. Today we are on the second day of the yoga event jointly conducted by Kuwait chapter and Muscat chapter. Yesterday we had a wonderful session by Smita Jaikar ji. I'm sure some of you already started practicing clapping in a different way and breathing exercise with the Om sound and all. And intentionally we might be keeping the phone away now. Today we are expecting more lively session full of action. We have a wonderful couple here. And the most amazing thing is that we are having a chartered accountant in the trainers role today. It is the highlight of the day. So I'm happy to welcome both of you, Subhasri and Siddharth. Welcome to the event. And we are having Ravi Dioraji, Muscat chapter chairman. We have members from the managing committee of Muscat chapter and the Kuwait chapter, ex officios, past chairpersons, and members and friends. We also have Dr. Fatin representing CBFS. Welcome all of you to this event. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, CA Jim. It is said that Vyayamat labhate swastham, dirghayusham balam sukham, arogyam paramam bhagyam swastham sarvartha sadhanam. Exercise results in good health, long life, strength and happiness. Good health is the greatest blessing. Health is means of everything. So to start our session, before that we need to welcome our guests. So I request CA Umesh Soni, ex officio Kuwait chapter, to introduce our guests Subhasri and Siddharth.
Thank you, Umesh ji. Thank you for introducing me and giving the opportunity for introducing the honorable guest for the event. So we have today two guests, Subhasri Satpathy and Siddharth Satpathy. They are going to deliver their experience on yoga and some stress relief thing which we can apply in our life. So without wasting time, I will introduce Subhasri Satpathy. She is an international faculty, certified yoga instructor, and currently leading in the Muscat chapter as a coordinator of Art of Living Oman. Educationally, she is a postgraduate in mass communication, is having a successful career in leading various corporate houses. She conducts various educational and powerful self-development programs of the foundation. She has been continuously teaching stress relief workshops, community development programs, breathing techniques, yoga, meditation, and what else? Like everything you can do with that. So she has been actively involved in various service initiatives by the foundation. She is dedicated towards spiritual and social upliftment, following the footsteps of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, the founder of the organization. We welcome her. And our next guest is Mr. Siddharth Satpathy. He is a chartered accountant by profession and a certified public accountant from AICPA. He has over 20 years of professional experience in manufacturing, trading, and private equity investments. He joined the Oman Investment Fund in 2008. Previously he has worked in various reputed organizations like Ashok Leyland and Tata Steel. Besides his financial services experience, he is multifaceted. He is having involvement in the social work as a volunteer of the Art of Living Foundation. His first Art of Living program was in year 2002, and post that he has been involved in various programs for his career advancement as well. Later, it encouraged him to become a certified Art of Living instructor. He is currently a yoga instructor from Sri Sri School of Yoga and has led various yoga sessions in many yoga events. He is also an international faculty member of Art of Living. We welcome Subhashri and Siddharth for enriching us with their yoga experience. And after this session, hopefully we will having more stress relieving ideas from them. Thank you.
Thank you, CA Umesh Soni. What a great faculty to have and to start the evening. Siddharth and Subhashri, the stage is yours. So I request all the participants to switch on their videos and mute themselves and ask all the family members to join and enjoy the session. Thank you. Over to you, Siddharth and Subhashri.
Jimbai, can you pin the speakers so that we can view them? You can pin them actually, so we can view them. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, so that we can have a view of everybody. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. Thank you, Umesh. Thank you, all the members of CA chapter. And we are happy to be here. We are happy to share our knowledge here, share our experience here. So as Umesh has given so much of introduction about us, I would like to just add one thing that after coming into this knowledge or after practicing all these things, the only thing I can say that I am into a mission of teaching people how to be happy. When we look forward to gain everything in life, so the bottom line, if you boil down everything, basically everybody wants to be happy. So whatever I am doing in this path in my journey, so it's a little effort to make everybody happy in this.
So are you all happy? It will make our life so much easier if we start being happy, isn't it?
Siddharth, there is some echo incoming.
Yeah, so I wanted to check, is the audio not, is clear or not clear?
No, not clear, not very clear.
One second.
Some noise coming in actually.
Is it better?
Is it better now?
Is it better
Yeah,
now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Better.
It's all clear to me. Yeah.
Sounds clear to you?
Okay.
Good.
So would request everybody to put your view on the speaker mode so that when we are demonstrating the yoga asanas, you are able to see us properly and you can follow.
So why all of us are here today? So many people after office work, why we are all here? Is there something that we are expecting? Let's put me into a question and answer session so that, we'll have two questions and I'll put you, those who are member available present here, all the participants, into a breakout room so that we can discuss and come back. There are two questions for you. Question number one is, what causes stress in your life? And question number two, what do you want to gain in your life? Is everybody is clear on this? If you can switch on your cameras when you're going into the breakout room, it will be easier to converse, because you'll be in a small team. So what are the two questions? What causes stress in your life? And question number two, what is it that we want to gain in our life?
Let's be specific. So we are talking about our stress. When I'm talking about my stress. What causes stress for me, not to the society or what currently is going on in the society. Okay, pertaining to your life. Okay.
Right? Is everybody okay? If you do a thumbs up, then I know that you got it. If you don't, you'll do like this, then I thought, okay, I have to still clarify. So thumbs up, yeah? So I'm now putting you in breakout rooms we have got 30 people. So 4 people each in a room. And you're going to discuss these 2 points, these 2 questions, and come back.
I think put 3.
Okay.
3 in 10
3
rooms.
in 10 rooms.
3
Okay.
in 10 rooms. So about, you can discuss for 30 seconds to 1 minute max. Not long.
So how will be coming back? You will be coming. You will bring us back.
3 minutes.
You'll click on that, go to the breakout room. Automatically, it will finish after 5 minutes. Then it will bring you back to the main room. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. 1 minute per head. Is that okay, right?
Yeah.
So 1 minute per head.
उनमें से अपना टीम बना लिया already उधर.
Hi, Gaurav ji. Gaurav ji,
हेलो
you can hear? Hi.
मीरा जी आप म्यूट पे हो। हम 3 लोग ही हैं इधर क्या?
Yes.
3
Automatically it is stated.
30 में से 27 एक चले गए क्या? 20
So questions are, what causes stress in your life? Of course, office, right?
Of course, yeah. The more you avoid, the more it comes back.
School also. School also. School also.
And what you want to get more in life?
Yes. Happiness, peace.
Yeah, I would say maybe bit of health as well. Although everything is fine, but maintaining it is also equally important. Because another 5 years, 6 years, that becomes more critical if we don't maintain it. So we have to put anywhere because it says 55 seconds left and we will be sent back automatically.
I think 45. Oh, yeah, 30 seconds.
I think we can leave room ahead as well if we are done. There is a button on leave
Okay.
room.
Let's leave that.
Yeah, okay. It says leave room and leave meeting. Then let's wait.
Yeah, I think 10 seconds only.
Yeah, wait another 10 seconds.
Better.
So let everybody join back in the meeting. See, the smiles have already gone bigger.
Yeah, we joined back.
So who would like to share? If you can raise your hand in the Zoom, if you raise your hand in the Zoom, there is a raising your hand, then I'll unmute you. Okay, Umesh, you want to share? Yeah, you can unmute and share.
No, I told everybody that my wife has given up on me because I don't care about anything. I said, let the stress go away, khalli walli.
So what are the other questions?
And the second was, what do you want in life? I said, I just want peaceful sleep every night, nothing else.
Okay.
Okay. Sailesh.
So Sailesh, you can come in.
Yeah, actually, I am moving back to home from my office, so I couldn't switch on the video right now. But I got into a room with Sumant, and what we discussed was we always, being a human being, we always tend to run behind some materialistic aspirations and goals, and that leads us to get into a stress to achieve those particular materialistic goals. So as an individual level, what I feel is my goal is the way, same thing Unmesh told, that in the night you should get a proper sleep. You should not, your sleep should not be disturbed because of that stress, and you should be able to enjoy the small things in your life. Maybe it is playing with your kid, or maybe a good talk with your wife for 10 minutes. That can also give you happiness and peace of mind and reduce your stress. That is what I feel. Thank
But
you.
what causes stress in your life?
I think same thing, like I have to achieve few many things in my life, that I want to grow in my professional life. I want to grow myself financially as well. So that is leading to a stress in my life.
And what do you want to gain in your life? So professional and financial.
Yeah.
With good sleep,
Correct.
being able
Yeah.
to sleep.
Okay.
Yes,
Anyone
yes.
wants to share? Anyone else? Yes, Digganji.
Jai Gurudev. So I and Rabin ji actually from Kuwait we discussed. So we actually agreed on the most of the point. What causes the stress is actually unnecessary things which we cannot control. So we think about what will happen tomorrow, whether I will die or I will live in the pandemic. So what happens to my family, whether I'll be able to save it for my future or not. So there are many things. Then social media, we see our friends, अरे वो उसको अच्छा जॉब मिल गया, उसको अच्छा ये मिल गया. Then there are many things. Like Robin ji also mentioned that sometimes our friends or somebody who is not deserving gets the job which they probably don't deserve according to us, and then we get unhappy even though we can't do anything about it. So sometimes many socialistic thing, society causes a stress, social media causes a stress, our office causes a stress, our sometimes family causes a stress. There are many factors of stress. And of course, what we want to achieve in life, yeah. So for me, since I have joined AOL Art of Living, I am also a Art of Living member. So I want happiness, peace, and I'm getting happiness and peace. Yeah, so that's what money. I think money is now secondary, probably. So happiness and peace is important.
We have many of us have common stress. Huh? The social media, the pandemic, or the growth, the targets, all these are causing stress to us.
True.
Okay, so I would like to ask this to everybody. Do you think today's session is going to add some values to your life? Is it going to add value to your life in terms of you will become more stress-free? How? How yoga can make you stress-free? You're just stretching in a direction, you raise your hand and you twist to one side, you twist to other side. How does it cause your stress to go away from you? No, if you go to the basic definition of yoga, there are many varieties of many different definitions of yoga. One of the very beautiful definition of yoga is Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Samatvam means what? If you're going through different situations of life and you are being able to maintain an equanimous state of mind, being equanimous from inside and just going through it and performing your actions. What action you're performing, that depends on you, and you're the best person to judge in that particular position, in that particular situation. Do you all agree with me? When you are under stress, you are not yourself and you are taking a decision. Are you happy about it later? We are not, right? There are sometimes there is a crisis in our life and we tend to take some decisions, right? Don't you think if you're more stress-free, you're more with yourself, you're more equanimous from inside, and you're taking a call in that moment, won't that be most appropriate for that situation? That is what happens with yoga. So if you understand, yoga means it's not only asanas. When you're doing the stretches, mostly these days when people are doing some stretches and twists and turns, okay, that is one aspect. Of course, that's the first step. It's we say there are 8 limbs of yoga. Asanas is one limb. So it starts with the asanas, of course, but it also goes with, you have to learn the asanas, the pranayamas, you have to do the meditation. So everything like the dharana and the dhyana and the samadhi, there are many different limbs of it. And of course, the wisdom of it. So when you're learning something, you heard something new which is good for you. It may be regarding your body, healthy eating, healthy living, or exercising. Till the time you start practicing it, till the time it becomes a wisdom, it's of no use. It becomes a knowledge and remains in a book or internet or on WhatsApp forward. So when you start implementing the idea in your life, that becomes a wisdom. That becomes the knowledge becomes a wisdom, right? So we will be doing everything today. We'll be doing some asanas. We will be doing some breathing techniques. We will also be doing a guided meditation. All these aspects we will be doing. And what I want you to do is observe the state of mind. Are you more aware? Are you more here? Are you all here right now? Are you here or mind is wandering about something else? Are you all here, right? Now observe, let's start observing the state of mind when we are starting with the asanas and we are going through everything. And after, let's say after 45 minutes, when you come out of the meditation, and let's see if the mind is having more clarity, if you're feeling more healthy, more relaxed from the level of your body, from the level of your mind. Next. So we'll be doing the simple stretches, but every time I want you to be more and more aware when you're going into the stretches. Be more aware of your breath and be with yourself. Good idea? Okay.
See, a very simple thing is that your body, whenever it is contracting, you breathe out. And whenever it is expanding, you breathe in. Okay, so simple technology, you will not focus more on breathing. Breathing is simple. When your body is expanding, you're breathing in. When your body is contracting, you're breathing out. Okay, it's as simple as that. It's only debit and credit. There's nothing else. Okay.
Okay. So for now,
Perfect.
sit with our eyes closed. If you have a yoga mat, please move on to your yoga mats. Move to your yoga mat. Those of you sitting in a chair, few of the stretches you can sit on the chair and continue. Others who can sit in a yoga mat, that would be really good. Let's sit with our eyes closed. Let's bring our mind to this moment, wherever it is. Let's take our attention to the breath. Observe the incoming breath and exhale with full awareness. And slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. We will start with some simple breathing exercises. So when we breathe in, what happens to our stomach? Our stomach inflates and it expands when we're breathing in. So if you want, you can keep a palm on your navel and start breathing and in and start expanding your stomach. Fill up your stomach completely. Fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. And breathe out. Pull your navel in. Breathing in. Expand the stomach. Breathing out with awareness. Pull your navel in and exhale. Once again, breathe in. Expand your stomach. Breathing out. Contract your stomach. Pull your navel in. You can relax your hands. We will move on to our chest. Just gentle attention in the region of the chest. If you wish, you may keep your eyes closed and continue. Breathing in, start expanding your chest. Keep on breathing in. Expand to the front. And to the right. On breathing in to the left. Lift your clavicles up, lift your shoulders up. Let's create a little more room. And breathe out. Slowly relax. Once again, breathe in. Expand your chest, fill up your lungs. To the right, little to the left. Lift your clavicles up. In, and relax. One more time. Breathe in. Start filling up your lungs. Stretch it to all the sides. Lift your clavicles up and breathe out. Drop your shoulders and release. Slowly open your eyes. When we are doing this breathing, specifically in this particular time, this enhances the capacity of the lungs to a great extent, In our entire life, we are using only 1/3 of our lung capacity. So when you're using your lungs, the flexibility of the lungs, this is like a balloon and it's consisting of a lot of muscles. So you're working on those muscles. So if you're doing a couple of rounds of this breathing every day, you're working on your lungs, the muscles of the lungs. Okay, breathing in, drop your head back, look up. Hold the posture. When you're holding a posture, do not hold your breath. Keep on breathing in and out. Breathing out, drop your head down, chin to the chest. Once again, breathe in, look up. Breathing out, drop your head down, chin to the chest. Breathing into the center. Breathing out, drop your head to the right. Right ear close to the right shoulder. Into the center, breathing out, drop your left ear to the left shoulder. Into the center, out to the right. Into the center, out to the left. Breathing into the center, breathing out, turn your head and look at your right side. Breathing into the center, breathing out, turn your head towards the left, look. Breathing into the center and relax. This time, breathing in, lift your shoulders up. Breathing out, relax. Once again, breathing in, lift your shoulders up. Take your shoulders as close as possible to the ears, lift it up, up, up. And breathing out, drop it down. Let's place our thumb on your shoulders. Bring the arms forward, elbows close to each other. Keep on breathing in, lift both the hands up. The elbows are pointed to the ceiling. Breathing out, push your elbows back and complete the rotation. Let's continue. Breathing in, forward and up. Breathing out, back and down, 100%. Just be your 100%. Breathing in, forward and up. Breathing out, back and down. Let's reverse. Breathing in, arms go back and start breathing out. Bring your hands forward and take it down. One more round of our own. And relax. Let's stretch our palms in the front. The palms are facing to the camera. Now push your palms towards the camera, pull your fingers towards your body. Keep the fingers little open so that all the muscles are engaged. Keep pulling in and down. And up. And down. Bring it to the center. Let's make a fist, keeping the thumb inside. And let's rotate the wrist. Let's reverse the direction. And relax. Let's take hands to the side. Stretch our hands to the level of your shoulder. Again, pull your fingers towards yourself. Push the palm away from the body. Now gently rotate your shoulders back. Open your chest completely. Shoulders a little pushed back. Keep your fingers little open. You'll have little bit of stretch and little bit of pain, a mild pain in the arm, that's completely fine. And holding this posture, gently rotate your palms down, breathing into the center, breathing out forward and down. Breathing into the center, breathing out back and down. Into the center, out forward and down. Hold, hold, hold. I can see some few of you have already put it down. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Okay, relax. Just shake your hands. Just shake it out. We got some pain. That's a good pain. It's a healthy pain. All right. So stretch your hands again to the sides and gently let's watch Siddharth, and we will keep on taking our hands to the sides. Just twist your body. Gently listen to your body and just twist from one side to the other. If you're feeling giddy, you can fix your gaze. Let your face be facing to the front and just move your palms. Start taking your palms up slowly, gradually take it up, start taking it up. It aligns your complete backbone. Start taking it up, 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 up. And gradually start bringing it down. Slowly bring it down. And relax. We will just sway our body now from side to side. We did some twisting. We will do some lateral stretches. So let's swing our body from one side to the other. Let's include your hand movements also. When you're stretching to the right, stretch your left hand, right, stretch. Listen to your body, just bend as much as your body allows you to. And come to the center and relax. Let's stretch our legs to the front. Now gently pull your feet towards yourself. And point your feet out, away from the body. Pull your feet towards yourself. Point your feet away from you. Let's do some rotations. Pull your feet towards yourself. Take a breath in. Breathing out, start the rotation. Breathing in, your feet are coming towards yourself. Breathing out, it's going away. Let's reverse the direction. People who are sitting in the chair also can do this. And relax. Let's squeeze our fingers and relax. Squeeze your fingers and relax. One more time, squeeze and relax. Now gently take a breath in, hold the breath and pull your knees towards yourself and relax. Just tighten your knees, pull it towards yourself and relax. One more last time, breathe in, pull your knees towards yourself and relax. This is a very good exercise for the knees. Those of you who are having a little bit of knee pain, this is a good exercise to strengthen the muscles around the knees. All right, let's lift our right leg. Clasp your palms under your right thigh. Lift your right leg. Straighten your leg and down. Straighten and down. Up and down and relax. Let's do it with the other leg. Lift your left leg up. Clasp your palms under your left thigh. Lift your left leg. Straighten your leg and down. Straighten and down. Straighten and down. One more last time. Straighten and down and relax. Now we will gently lift our full right leg up, whatever possible for you. Listen to your body. You can support your body by placing your palms behind your body. That supports the or part of the body. Lift the right leg up and down, up and down. The other one, up and down, and down, up and down, and relax. Very good. Let's come to the cat stretch position. Come on your fours, your knees hip width apart, your palms just below your shoulder blades. You're forming a table in a perfect balance. So breathing in, look up, push your navel towards the floor. Breathing out, push your navel up, arch your body, tuck your chin to the chest. This is a very good exercise for the back. Breathing in, look up, navel towards the floor. Breathing out, arch. Tuck your chin to the chest. One more last time. Breathing in, look up. Your elbows are straight. There is no bend at the elbows. Breathing out, push your navel up towards your backbone, arch your body, chin to the chest. And gently sit back on your heels. From here, just sit back on your heels. It's called a Shishu Asana or the child pose. You can keep your arms stretched in front of you. Or if it is more comfortable, you can keep it next to your body. If you find it difficult to place your forehead on the floor, you can make two fists with both the arms and place it on the one on the top of the other and place your forehead on the fist. That is also okay. Slowly sit up. And slowly let's stand up. So the elastics of the body, it's the muscles of the body are just like elastics. Huh? So before pulling it, if you just warm it up, it's easier to stretch. So that you don't get any injuries or any aches and pains. Okay. So we'll do some warm-ups now, right now. Okay. Again, before doing the warm-ups, please listen to your body. If you have got any medical conditions, any injuries, any pain somewhere, please do it as much as your body allows you to. Do not do it if it is hurting you or paining you at any point. All right. Okay, we will do the high knees. Let's tuck our elbows to the side. Okay, so we will start jumping. We will take our knees as close as possible to the hands. We are not moving our hands. The knees will go close. And let's start doing it. And relax. We will do the same movement. This time we will kick the buttocks. We will take the legs, feet back, and our feet will kick our buttocks. We'll include the hand movements also. It's called the engine dot, how the railway engine runs. Okay, let's start. Kick your with the feet, and let's include the hand movements. And relax. Okay, come back and let's stand with the feet parallel to each other. You may keep your eyes closed, just catch up with the breath. Let's take some long and deep inhalations and exhalations. Deeper breath will bring your breath back to normal very quickly. And slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. Now, as I said, stand with your feet parallel to each other, shoulder width apart. That will give you a perfect balance in the body. Okay. Now breathing in slowly, lift the right hand up. Stretch the hand up. Look at your right palm. Keep on stretching the right hand up.
And at the same time, gently slide your left hand down. Slide your left palm down. The right hand is still stretched up. Keep looking at your right palm. Hold the posture. Keep on breathing in and out. Slowly relax and bring your hand down from the side. Breathing in, stretch the left hand up. Slowly take your left hand up. Stretch up. Look at your left palm and gently slide the right palm down. The left hand is still stretched up. Hold the posture. Absolutely be with yourself. Breathing in, straighten your body. Breathing out, bring your hand down from the side. This time we will do with both the hands. Breathing in, take both the hands up on the side. Clasp it, keep the palms together. You can keep it into a steeple position. Stretch up first. Now just watch if your weight is equally distributed on both the feet. Take a breath in. Breathing out, gently bend to your right side. Maintain alignment of the shoulders. Not hunching forward. As much as you can bend that much. Again, observe if your weight is equally distributed on both the feet. Hold the posture, keep on breathing in and out. Breathing in, slowly straighten your body. Breathing out to the other side, the opposite side. Breathing into the center. Breathing out, relax your hands. We'll do one set of sun salutation. Those of you who know the postures, it's good. You can follow. Those of you who do not know, you can just watch Siddharth and we can just follow. It's a very simple, it's a sequence of 12 postures. We all can do it. It's very, very easy. But again, listen to your body and stretch as much as your body allows you to. Keep your palms together into Namaste. Stretch your hands forward and take your hands up. Stretch up first. Gently look up. Now push your chest out. Engage your thigh muscles and gentle arch. Gently arch. Go back as much as is possible for you. Do not overstretch. Keep looking up, keep stretching up. Now breathing out, start stretching forward and go down. Stretch forward and go down. And gently place your palms next to your feet. If you're not able to do that, it's okay to bend your knees and place your palms next to your feet in one line. Okay, in this position, gently cross your hands. Cross your hands, we will do a little bit of bouncing from one side to the other. Gently breathing out from the mouth, bounce from one side to the other. All right. Again, place your palms next to your feet. And now throw your right leg back as much as possible. Place your right knee on the floor, flatten your right foot. Look up. Take your left leg back into a plank position. Body is a straight line. Again, remember in this posture, the entire pressure will be on your core, on your abdomen, not on your back. So tuck your tailbone in, engage your core muscles, and hold the posture. Great. Drop your knees down, go into child pose. Forward into Ashtanga. Place your chest in between your palms. Your abdomen is raised. Now straighten the lower part of the body. And let's go into Bhujangasana or the Cobra. Lift the upper part of the body up. In this posture, keep your shoulders away from the ears. Rotate, roll your shoulders back, push the shoulders back and down. Push your chest towards the front wall. Keep looking up. Let's move into mountain. Lift your knees off the floor. Push your chest towards your thighs first. Then slowly straighten your knees. It will be good if you are able to place both the feet on the floor. If it's not happening, just do as much as possible for you. We started with the right, we will finish with the right. Bring your right foot in between your palms. Left knee on the floor, flatten the left foot. Bring the left forward. Breathing in, up and back. And straighten the body, hands come down. We'll do the same left. 1, namaste. 2, stretch up and back. 3, forward and down. 4, throw your left leg back this time. 5, right goes back, plank posture. 6, child pose and Ashtangasana. 7, Bhujangasana, Cobra. 8, mountain. 9, left comes forward. 10, right comes forward. 11, up and back. 12, hands come down. Very good. Okay, let's face the front. Yeah. We have done one round and which includes asanas. So let's stretch our hands forward. We will sit down, stretch our hands forward, push your buttocks back, and let's comfortably and easily sit into our chair. Just make sure your knees are not crossing the feet. Let's go down. The chair is little more down, and behind, far behind you. Let's go down, 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 down. Let's go down, 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 and sit down. And sit down. Yeah. Okay. We will do the butterfly. Join your feet together. Bring it as close as possible to your body. Let's flap our wings. The happy butterflies. Keep your back straight and gently flap the wings, the knees up and down. And relax. Now, since our body is very nicely warmed up, you'll see the flexibility has gone up. Let's hold the right leg in our arms as if you're holding a baby. Keep your back straight again, gently straighten your back and start rocking the baby. Yeah, the knee is the baby's head, so it should be resting on elbows. Yeah, I can see Umesh family doing so beautifully. The kids are so nice. Okay, place the baby down. The baby is already gone into sleep. And we got twins. So we will repeat with the other one. We have to put the other baby to sleep. Hold your leg. Your knee should be resting on the elbow and the feet should be resting on the other elbow. So let's rock the baby, and place it down gently. Okay, let's lie down on our back. Breathing in, let's lift both the legs up and bend it at the knees and clasp your arms around your knee. Now gently pull your knees towards your body as much as possible. Take a breath in and breathing out. Now lift your head, neck and shoulder and go as close as possible to the knee. Hold the posture. And slowly breathing in, release your head. Breathing out, release your leg. Now once again, keep your knees bent, your feet on the floor, knees together. Keep your feet and the knees together. Stretch your arms at the level of your shoulder to your sides. It's quite relaxing for the lower back. So keeping both the knees together, gently drop the knees to one side. If you're dropping your knees to the right side, turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Breathing in, bring your knees to the center. Breathing out, drop it to the opposite side now. Look over your opposite shoulder. Breathing in, bring it to the center. Once again, we will repeat it. Drop your knees to the opposite side and your head is turned towards the opposite side of the knees. If your knees are bent to the left, you're looking over your right shoulder. Let's do it the other side. Very nice. Now bring it to the center. The knees are again pointed to the ceiling. This time, just increase the distance between both the feet. Keep the knees and the feet little apart, away from each other. We will do the same thing and let's observe the difference. Now again, drop your knees to the left and look over your right shoulder. Drop your knees to the right and look over your left shoulder. Bring it to the center and relax. Straighten your legs. Gently roll over and lie down on your stomach. Bend your knees and grab your ankles. We will do the Dhanurasana. You can listen to your body and do as much as possible for you. Take a breath in and as a bow, just lift your shoulders, your chest off the floor and try to lift your thighs also off the floor. Dhanurasana, the bow pose. This is again very good for the breathing. It enhances the capacity of your lungs. It makes your breath easy. And relax. Stretch your hands to the front. We will do the Superman. Take a breath in. Lift your head, neck and shoulder, your feet, everything up off the floor. You're just resting on your stomach. Keep looking down. Keep your ears next to your biceps so that there is no strain on the neck. And relax. You may rest in the crocodile position. You can just place your one cheek on the floor, bend one of the knees, or the crocodile rest. If you're not sure of the posture, you can have a look at Siddharth. It's a very relaxing, it's a resting posture. We will do a gentle humming here. We'll take a breath in and while breathing out, we will breathe out with a humming sound with a hmm. Okay. So take a breath in, breathe out, and let's do the humming. Hmm. Once again. Hmm. And relax. Slowly roll over to your right side and taking the support of your hands, you may gently sit up. Good. Okay. Okay. Are you all tired? Are you all good? Doing well? Should we do a short yoga nidra and then we'll do a meditation? Continue with the meditation? Yes, would like to.
Can we drink water? Water? Can we drink water in between? No problem.
You can drink water. Don't drink a lot, just sip. Okay. Lie down on your back. You just rest for a while. Lie down on your back. Keep your feet little apart. About half a feet to 1 feet apart. Your palms are next to your body, facing the ceiling. Just let go and relax. We'll take a breath in and we will start tightening each single muscle of the body. We will hold the breath and we will keep on tightening our body and we will breathe out with a ha sound. All right, let's take a breath in, hold the breath and start tightening each single muscle of your body, your feet, your calf, your thighs, your stomach, your chest, your palms, a fist, tight fist, hold, and let go. One more time, breathe in, hold the breath and start tightening each single muscle of the body. Tighten, and let go. Relax completely. Gently take your attention to the right foot and relax your right foot. The right knee, right thigh and hip, and the whole of the right leg. Take your attention to the left foot, left knee, left thigh and hip, and the whole of the left leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your attention to the abdomen, genitals, stomach and navel region, chest, relax your shoulders, relax your right hand, relax your left hand, neck, face, back of the head, top of the head, and the whole body. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax completely. Take one more deep breath in and breathe out. Gently roll over to your right side. Taking the support of your hands, you may gently sit up. And slowly and gradually open your eyes. Good. Anybody would like to take a break or we can continue?
We can continue, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So we'll go into a short meditation. So what is meditation? Meditation, many people understand, is concentration or focus. But I would say meditation is, the concentration or the focus or clarity of mind is a byproduct of meditation. If you're a meditator, all these things just come to you by nature. Very naturally, it comes to you. So what is meditation? Meditation is just the opposite of concentration. It is actually deconcentration. So when you're meditating, if there are thoughts in your mind, let it be. Do not fight it out. In the realm of the mind, whatever you will try to do, whatever you will try to resist, it will persist. If you're trying to push away some thoughts, some new thoughts will come. What you have to do, just be like a witness. If thoughts are just like clouds, it keeps coming and it will go off its own. What you have to do, you just be a witness to it. All right. So before doing the meditation, we'll do a little bit of pranayama. Pranayama will do one pranayama, which is called the Nadi Shodhan pranayama, which is also known as Anulom Vilom or the alternate nostril breathing. Okay. For meditation, if you want to take a back rest, please sit in a chair, sit next to a wall. You are most welcome to do that. So meditation, there is no hard and fast rule. You have to make your body very, very comfortable. Just that we do not lie down and meditate. You can sit and meditate and sit easily and comfortably. Okay. So for doing the Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, we will rest our left hand in the Chin Mudra. So the tip of the forefinger and the tip of the thumb gently touching each other, the other three fingers together, gently rest it on your lap or on your knees. With the right hand, the forefinger and the middle finger together, gently rest it in between your forehead. The thumb will be controlling the right nostril, the ring finger will be controlling the left nostril. Okay. Take a breath in with both the nostrils Close the right nostril, breathe out from the left. Breathe in from the left. Close the left, breathe out from the right. In from the right. Close the right, out from the left. And continue. Remember, every exhalation you are changing the nostril. Every exhalation is from the other nostril. Keep your breath as light as possible, as slow as possible, and as deep as possible. The slower the breath, the better it is. Move the control on the breath, move the control on the mind. Let's continue. You may relax after this exhalation from the left nostril. Then completing this round, you may relax. Keeping your eyes closed, let's keep our palms on our laps open to the ceiling. Let's sit easily and comfortably. With our eyes closed. If you don't mind, we can keep a gentle smile on the face. Keep our shoulders relaxed. Body straight. Take a deep breath in breathe out. Another long deep breath in and exhale. Keep our attention, our breath. Every incoming breath energizes your body, and the outgoing breath relaxes your body. Let's keep breathing in and out. Let's listen to all the noises that is around us at this moment. The noise of the AC, noise of the children around, the noise of any doors or windows banging, any sort of noise. Let's just be with it. Accept all the noises around you. Breathe in and breathe out. Become aware of the weight of your body, whatever it is, 50 kilos, 60 kilos, 80 kilos, whatever it is. Gently place the entire weight of the body on the chair or on the floor you're sitting on. Completely relax. Let us become aware of the thoughts in the mind, incoming thoughts and the outgoing thoughts. Let them be. Do not resist any thought. One more deep breath in and out. Let us become aware of our feelings, good feelings or not so good feelings. Just let them be. Just be in harmony with your feelings. You are peace. You are joy. Be with yourself. Settle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let us become aware of our feelings, if any. Let us become aware of our thoughts, if any. Let us become aware of our physical body. Let us become aware of the surroundings. And slowly and gradually, taking your own time at your own pace, you may open your eyes.
Thank you, Meenakshi Subhaseji.
Okay. How many of us meditated for the first time here? Is there any first timers who experience meditation?
No? All have done before?
Tahir?
None of them were first timers with me.
Okay. So do you know how long did we meditate?
I meditate 10 minutes,
10 minutes, 10, 15, how much?
10 to 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, without looking at the clock.
No.
Difficult, right? Sometimes you keep wondering, okay, was it 10 minutes? Was it 5 minutes? Was it 15 minutes? Have you observed when you are involved into doing something which is you really enjoy doing? You're very fond of, like if you're a musician, of you're a painter, of you like writing, or being with good company of good friends. Time flies. We don't realize how 1 hour has gone, isn't it? So that is what happens. What is meditation? Meditation is nothing but getting in touch with your inner source. How we keep on charging our phone. At least once in a day, we need to charge our phone, isn't it? Otherwise, it will not function. Whatever latest gadget, whatever latest phone you have got, but you have to charge it once in a day at least, isn't it? Maybe if
Yes.
there's some problem, charge it more often. But even if it's the latest one, you have to charge it at least once. So similarly, are we doing anything to recharge ourselves in a day? We keep on doing so many things, so many things. We are bombarded with so many information. We have so much of responsibilities these days, isn't it? We take care of our family, we take care of our job, we take care of so many things in our life. We need to recharge. We need to be rejuvenated in a day. So at least if you're spending 20 minutes or 30 minutes from 24 hours, if you're devoting yourself at least 30 minutes of time, you're completely worth it, isn't it? It is worth it. Because the moment you are stress free, then you start leading that life and you also affect the people around you. If you are happy, the people around you, only then you can keep the people around you happy. One person in the family is stressed or angry, it reflects on everybody around, isn't it? It's reflected in each of the family members, isn't it? So it is very, very important to, if you want to look forward to a happy society, a happy world, if a healthier world, it starts from every individual. We are responsible. We are responsible for our own happiness, for our own state of mind. Today, we cannot say that I am happy or I am suffering because of somebody else. Take the responsibility on yourself. I am responsible for my state of mind. If today I am happy, then because of me. If I am sad, because of me. So how yoga helps you do that? When you're doing some twist and turns, some stretches, you are all discovered by many long ago by the rishis, by the munis. Huh? These are the synonyms of the name scientist. They were old scientists who have discovered that by holding, by twisting in certain directions, by holding certain postures, stress gets released.
Your
There are
voice is not coming correctly. In
voices.
between, it's breaking. Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah, now it's better. Yeah.
Now it's better.
Yeah.
So when you're doing some yoga postures, some yoga asanas, the stress is being released. We are not aware of it, but after doing that, do you feel little light? Do you feel little, your mind is more here? The clouds are gone, isn't it? So when you're doing little bit of stretches, little bit of meditations and your breathing techniques, so all these clouds, what are these? These are like dust. If the sunlight is there, if the happiness is inside, the dust is covering it. So what we are doing when you're doing with the breath, you're cleansing it. You're just cleaning it. You're wiping the dust from the glass. So the moment the dust is gone, the happiness, you start feeling happy from inside without any reason. You don't know what is the reason, right? So when there's a beautiful example. Every time we want to be happy, every time we want to be like, when the latest phone was the latest model, for me also, I know I was having a iPhone 8 before. This is the latest one I have. So before this I had an iPhone 8 and I have a bad habit of not throwing a gadget till the time it absolutely stops working. So when the time came that okay, this latest one is launched, I was looking forward to buy the new phone. So when it is launched, okay, buying it from the shop and then unboxing it and then going through the features and everything, it was very, very happy moment. But this happiness stays for how long? Just one day. Till the time you discover all the features, 1 day or maximum 2 days you are happy of owning a new gadget. What happens? What happens to the mind after that? You start looking for what's next. What's next? But if you look inside, whenever anything happens outside which makes you happy, something is triggered inside. There is some node, some switch is on. That's why you're feeling happy. So when you're doing your yoga, when you're doing your pranayama, or just being with yourself, you are just switching that button on without any outside external thing. It's a good idea, isn't it? Because the external thing keeps on changing every time. Since our childhood, whenever we have grown up, we keep on aspiring for different things. Okay, I want to go to a good college, I want to go to university, I want to have a good job, I want to have a good family. So what's next? What's next? What's next? It's like you're preparing your bed for the whole night, but you don't have time to sleep. This is what happens when you're attending to your mind and doing some meditation, some breathing techniques. So in art of living, basically, the crux of all our programs is the Sudarshan Kriya, which is like a time tested, and there are a lot of research which has been done. So we all start our day with that. We do a little bit of pranayama, a little bit of stretches, and we do our Sudarshan Kriya. And I personally meditate minimum of twice a day, because I definitely meditate twice a day. I used to have a very hectic schedule. I was there in the media houses, I was there in the corporate communication, I worked in all the front office, so that there was a lot of stress. I was to work from 9 to 5, a little more than that. But let me tell you, I literally work 24/7 now after coming into art of living. And after taking some additional responsibilities of the coordinations of the Oman chapter, there is a lot more responsibility. So we literally work maybe sometimes 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the night. But I do feel tired. And especially the days that I have a lot more to do, I make sure that I meditate twice or also thrice a day. That keeps me going. So 20 minutes I shut my eyes, so it's like my mobile is charged.
So these are all the secrets of happiness. Actually, we talk about happiness and we aspire for career growth, opportunity in the job, opportunity in the entrepreneurship, you are doing some business. All that is actually your external things. You're looking for your family to be happy, or you're looking for your society to be happy. Everything as it starts with you being happy. If you are not happy, you cannot influence your society, or you cannot influence your surrounding. So the first thing is that you get in touch with yourself. 20 minutes in the day, in the morning, and then your day is done. You do everything. When you are in the action, when you are in the job, you put 100% in activity, and when you are sitting down for your meditation, you put 100% mind inside. Activity and rest are the most complete. See, whatever you do, however busy you are going to sleep every night, isn't it? We are all going to sleep. That sleep gives you that rest or that rejuvenation that you get every day. So knowing this, that is an unaware rest. But there is an aware rest that you can get is by meditation. Meditation is today's time is no more a luxury. It is a pure necessity. It is like brushing your teeth. You have no other choice. You have to brush your teeth, otherwise your teeth will go on. They will start getting damaged. And you start have bad breath. Similarly, when you are not meditating, if anybody is not meditating, it's a compulsory thing for today to put that delete button and do the empty recycle bin. Yes, good idea. We need to clean it out, because every day we are putting so much of information, so much of messages, so much of things to do. To-do list is going bigger, and next day even bigger. You add to that next day, so it is just clumsing your mind. In order to shut it down, you are obviously going to sleep, but that is not enough. So that's why the modern day, it demands meditation for 20 minutes, and it's a must. There is no alternative. If you're not doing it, start doing it from tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, did you all enjoy?
Thank you. We enjoyed the session. Can we have the photographs? All the people, can we switch on the camera?
If anybody would like to ask something also, you're most welcome. You can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good evening. Thank you very much for the nice insights which are given about meditation and also about the yoga. I have a small question. I have been going for a walk every day for 1 hour. Is walking?
Manoj, switch on your camera.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I have been going for a walk every day. Is walking a substitute for yoga in full or a part substitute only?
Walking is very good because you need some exercises, because you saw we did some warm up exercises before we started into the stretches. It's really a good idea to include little bit of walking in your everyday life, because you need your cardiovascular health needs to be also healthy. So your heart needs to pump. Only stretches is not enough. Of course, in yoga also there are like sun salutation, and there are different you can do a little bit of warm ups also if you want to substitute walking. But walking is a very good idea. You can have continue at least 20 minutes to 40 minutes of walking should be there in your daily life. It is very good. But I would not say that walking is a substitute for yoga, because in yoga you're consciously doing some postures, holding some postures which are actually addressing some particular organs of the body, some particular glands of the body.
Thanks,
So if you
sir.
come to the yoga classes also, there are, sometimes people come with the problems like, okay, I have sugar, or I have hypertension, or I have certain issues. No? So we guide them into certain different postures, which is actually particularly addressing to that particular organ. So do
Okay.
the walking and do the yoga also, asanas also.
And I must recommend to join the Art of Living program where we teach the Sudarshan Kriya. How many of us have not Sudarshan Kriya? Not done. Oh my. Ravi,
Okay.
you have not done?
It's a very highly recommended. You can do your, you can read the research papers that is available on. You can Google it and read the research papers. So it is, it's a very experiential program, and it's like, I would say the train, if it runs on a track, the right stations will keep on coming in your life. So it's being on the track, like it's like a guitar out of tune if you are not doing anything to attend that. So Sudarshan Kriya, the rhythm of the Sudarshan Kriya is absolutely putting you back into your own natural rhythm. So the health benefits, the healthy not in terms of physically only, but in terms of mind also.
Sudarshan Kriya is very, very powerful. Very, very powerful.
And especially in this pandemic time, and there are certain programs that we are conducting free of cost also. So you can get in touch with us. There are 3-day programs which we are conducting, which is the people who are healthy, there are people who are into going through the sickness right now, and there are the people who are out of the sickness and recovering. So there are the 3 category of programs that we are also having. So maybe Sangeeta ji can later on share in the group. So you can opt for that. These are all free programs, and let's reach out to many more people, because it's a time not only about us, but only everybody is healthy. Then only we can ensure that we are healthy.
So now the pandemic has shown us that it is not for us only. We are not able to go out because somebody else might be affected. So it's very, very important that everybody must do some kind of breathing technique so that your lung capacity is utilized properly. Yeah. Shall we take the photo now?
Yeah.
Photographs. Jim, can we take the photographs?
Any other questions you have, please?
You can go ahead and you can
Yes.
Done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, C.A. Siddharth and Subhashri Madam ji for the lovely session. Everybody's face, I can see they're all rejuvenated and happy and fresh. So I think the second shift of the work can start for every chartered accountant here. Okay, now I would request C.A. Ravi Devra to felicitate our guests. So let me share the e-certificate with everybody. रवि जी आप म्यूट पे हैं.
Thank you, Umesh ji. Subhashi ji and Siddharth ji. Thank you very much for your some of the easy stretches, though it was not so easy. And the meditation on behalf of the ICA Muscat chapter and ICA Kuwait chapter. this certificate as a token. Please accept this as the certificate as a token of appreciation, and we look forward for your support and join the workshop in future. Siddharthji, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hope to see you soon. We are taking
Thank
a
you, sir.
program from
Okay.
1st to 4th of July. It's a GCC special happiness program. If anyone wants to join, 1st to 4th of July. Anyone who has not done Sudarshan Kriya as yet, they can join this.
Those who
It's
have
on-
joined, those who have
Subhasis. Subhasiji, thank you very much for your efforts, and you are very nice in your talking. And Siddharth was actually showing the sketches, but you were there. You are listening to. You are talking to us, and you were actually observing all our steps. I was seeing that. Thank you very much. Accept this as our token of appreciation of IC Muscat chapter and Muscat chapter and Kuwait chapter. Thank you, Subhasiji.
Thank you so much.
And we are thankful for all the kids who have joined today and the parents who have made them do the asanas from this age. Yeah.
Kids also loved it. They were complaining. I said, do it. It will pain a bit, but then you do it.
Subhasiji and Siddharthji, you will be knowing Gopal and Mahuaji.
Yes.
They are working with me. Actually, Gopal is working there in Umansi Medical, my colleague. So I do some yoga whenever we are stressed in the office. No, in the office also we do some yoga. Same time.
Okay. Oh.
That's good.
This is more important in office space actually.
Yeah.
In the workspace, we are stressed out. We should not be stressed out at all.
Right.
Yesterday's
Over
session
to
was
you.
also nice. They were talking about stress. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Over
thank
to
you,
you, Miss.
C. Siddharth. Thank you, Subhashri ma'am. Thank you, Raviji. Like I said in the earlier Subhashit, Swastham Sarvartha Sadhanam. Swasthya अच्छा है तो सब अच्छा है. And that's the journey you have enlightened us more. Some of us knew it, some of us did not know it, but then it's a kind of refresher also for most of us. And I'm sure all the members would practice it on a daily basis and then get the benefits out of it. Thank you once again for the lovely session. And now I invite CA Digant Pandya to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Unmesh. On behalf of Muscat chapter and Kuwait chapter, I would like to thank today's speaker, CA Siddharth and Subhasri ji. I mean, I am also a part of Art of Living. I am doing art. I mean, personally, I would like to, because this is like a family, so I can tell you there are a lot of benefits. My daughters are here. You know, when I was not doing the Kriya, my mind was like, I was very angry guy. Since I am doing Kriya, now I have stopped in between. And I'm doing meditation daily for 20 minutes for sure. I mean, without that, I don't start my morning. So yeah, that's to just confirm to Subhasri ji and Siddharth that I'm following it. So yeah, it makes a lot of difference to our lives. I am peaceful inside because there are a lot of stress, but I am peaceful inside. And my daughters can, confirm that because earlier I used to be very angry. But anyway, thank you so much for your time. And it was so nice of you for joining us today and sparing your valuable time. On behalf of Muscat chapter and on behalf of Kuwait chapter, we thank you. We thank you CBFS, our partner. We thank you our sponsor, Telly. And we thank you Raviji and other MC members for arranging this. And thank you so much for the members to join this event and make it very successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Great evening.
Ganji, please advise, please join tomorrow's event as well. That is one
Yeah.
more meditation.
Yes.
Will do.
Fully meditation.
We were there yesterday's session, so it was nice. It was good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank